One thing that I've wanted to discuss recently, because it's been affecting me, is sleep. When you're training full time and trying to push the boundaries of your training and get as much out of your training as possible, it is so beneficial to get the correct amount of sleep for your body, and a lot of people underestimate that. So a lot of people, they go, oh yeah, six hours is going to be fine. But if you're going hammer and tong all day, like you get up early and go to the gym, go to work all day. I work in an office, so I'm lucky, but still mentally I don't get to switch off. You go to work after training in the morning, and then if you want to train again in the afternoon, you're not getting home till pretty late. Then you got to chuck in meal prep or dinner if you haven't got it pre-prepped. It's very taxing on the body. Actually, the best thing to do is download a sleep app. I'm not a fan of all of them. I just use the Garmin one because it just tells me when I'm going to sleep and what sort of sleeping patterns I'm having. Lately I've only been having about 6 hours sleep a night, and it's really starting to affect my training. I'm feeling weak, I'm feeling lethargic, I've got sick. Guarantee you that's due to lack of sleep. So what I'm going to do moving forward is I'm going to track my sleep all the time, based off my workouts. So if I do a double workout day, I want to sleep for at least 8 hours a night. So let me know what you think about sleep, or something that could help me with my sleep. As I said, I haven't been getting nowhere near enough sleep as what I need to be lately. China visa approved. Yeah. China next week. Looking forward to it. It's going to be mayhem. Missed it. Where are we going?
Go to the gym, boy!
Stay tuned. I'm on about almost 4,000 calories a day, trying to put on 5 kilos at the moment, and Hayden's on 2.5.
Oh, 2.6, trying to lose a little bit.
Why are you trying? What's the point of you losing 5 kilos? Besides wanting to go in the aesthetics bodybuilding competition.
Oh no, it's just for some of the not longer events, but because I'm gonna do the triathlon, I want to be a bit lighter, and then just help with joints and stuff, doing volume. Like, I'll try it, and if it's terrible for me, I'll go back up. But it's not for fitness or anything like that. It's just I think I'd be maybe less injury prone, being a little bit lighter.
If there's anything you want Hayden to explain or give you a few hacks on, make sure you write it in the comments below, or send us either an Instagram message. Just happy to help out. I'm happy to answer any questions. Obviously, haven't been doing CrossFit that long, coming from my MMA and AFL background, but keen to give it a real good crack this year.
Got 6 weeks of just doing my own thing, and then jumping on with JT, Underground RX.
Boom, so he's picked a coach.
He's going to look after me this year. There it is.
So next stretch is stretching out your wrists, as Hayden's doing it here.
Yeah, so wrists, you need them for range of motion, so to get upside down, they're similar to your ankles, so if you've got tight ankles, you're going to have struggle squatting, so your wrists are the same going overhead. So especially handstand push-ups, you're in a pretty much a very dominant wrist position. So best way to stretch them if you're tight forearms is similar to this. So you want to have it right on that, pretty much where
Crease.
that wrist is bending there. There's your bone
Right in
there,
the crease.
right in there. Okay, across there. You don't want to go too low. You also don't want to go too high because you're just going to put pressure on your forearm. So bang on there. What you want to do is, I like to grab this arm, almost brace it, pull it out. What you're going to do is come to the side and then you're going to go back and forth 20, 30 times. So people just do the old, and they get up there and then they have to try and figure out where the hands go. So you're better off when you're learning to figure out where to do a handstand is probably, there's always like a rule of thumb if you've got an ab mat. We don't have ab mats here today, but for that is usually if you grab an ab mat, it's usually a hand, like a, that away from the wall will be an ab mat, and anywhere pretty much in the middle of that ab mat's going to be where your hands are. About here for me, so if I was learning to do them, I'd have my hands spread out like that. So you want palms, fingers. So you realize if your fingers, you'll notice people start going like this when they do handstands. You have no strength, you have no pressing power anymore, so they need to be flat. Okay, hence why you need good wrist mobility. From here, what I do is kick up to the wall there. Then you got a good base, you're not guessing. Once you're up, you're into this good position here. Then you can start here. Obviously, if you're doing the open, you want to have your feet close together. You don't want to be doing this. So keep them nice and tight. You just want to stay up there, even if it's 3 times 20 seconds.
I really struggled with the handstand push-ups in the open. Obviously my forearms really long, being lanky, was a struggle, but I reckon with these tips Hayden's given me now, it's going to help next year with the same standards in the open.
Okay, so I'll run through what I'd teach someone if they're doing handstand push-ups. There's 3 little cues, and what I do if they're doing this. All right, we're here again. They're up. What I'm going to say to them, I'm going to say head on the mat. Yep, bum on the wall, knees to chest, kick and press. Let's go again. So head, bum, knee, kick. Head, bum, knee, kick. Head, bum, knee, kick. And you can see head, bum, knee, kick, head, bum, knee, kick, faster you get, you don't have to think about it anymore. If you don't have to think about head, bum, knee, kick anymore, you're probably pretty good at handstands.
Just finished that EMOM, wasn't too bad. I didn't go that hard. I'm feeling quite sick and run down before the late nights, early starts, and getting prepared to go to China next week. How did that go, Hayden?
It was hard. Every 4 minutes for 5 rounds, you do 25 cal, decent pace on the assault bike. You straight into 5 back squats at 120 kilos. So it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. My legs are jelly. Like, and I don't really get jelly from that stuff, so it's cool.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Keep an eye out for some more technique videos with this guy.
Later, Bo.